Hi guys! So today we are going to discuss Mathematics Progression Test Stage 8 from the year 2025. It's paper 2. So the duration for this paper is 1 hour. You are allowed to use calculator and geometrical instruments like set square and protractor. Tracing paper is optional and answer all questions, and total mark will be 50 for all correct answer. Okay, let's get started. So guys, number 1, expand the brackets. 7 amps in bracket 5 amp plus 2. We'll reveal the answer when the time returns to 0. Okay, let's check it out. You may pause the video if you need some more times. Well, it's a 35 m squared plus 40 m. So here is the explanation. 7 m multiplied by 5 m, the first term inside the bracket. So if it's 7 m times 5 m is 35. 7 times 5, 35. M times m becomes m squared. The second one with the red arrow is 7 m times 2. So we multiply the 7 m with each element inside the bracket. So that will get us 7 m times 2 is 14 m. So then we just add it up. So that's our final answer. Let's move on. So guys, this is the answer, 35 m squared plus 14 m. And here's the explanation. Alright, we times 7 m to each element inside the bracket. So here we got this one. The second one we got this one, 14 m. And let's add it up. Next. Okay guys, number 2. So Pierre works in a factory employing 400 people. He gives this question to a sample of 5 people in the factory. Draw a ring around the score that best shows how you feel about your job. 1 unhappy, up to 10 very happy. The mean score for the 5 people is 2.6. Pierre's conclusion is that all the people in the factory are unhappy with their job. Explain why Pierre's conclusion may not be correct. So pay attention to word in bold. So we'll reveal the answer as the timer returns to 0. Okay guys, so the mean score for 5 people is 2.6 out of 400. He only asked 5 out of all the 400 people working in the factory, so it's not a good amount for sampling. Alright, let's move on. Guys, now we have questions. We complete the table by running each number correct to 2 significant figures. Numbers 6324 and 0.7286. Okay, when the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer. If you need some more time, please pause this video if you want to do self-practice first. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, so 2SF will be here, non-zero, 63. Now 24 is less than 50, so we round off to 6,300. Alright, so 0.7286, this is 4SF, 1, 2, 3, 4. And to get 2SF, we cut here because this is not counted. So because 8 is more than 5, so we'll add 1 to 2, so 2 plus 1 becomes 3, so becomes 0.73. okay, that's the explanation. Okay guys, complete this sentence. 45 miles is equal to how many kilometers? For this you have to have the knowledge of how many kilometers is 1 mile. Let's check this out. After the timer returns to 0, we will reveal the answer. In the meantime, you can try it on your own. Okay, let's check it out guys. So we'll have 45 miles is 72 kilometer. So 1 mile is 1.6 kilometer for stage 8 mathematics progression test. So 45 miles, we just have to calculate this with calculator. We'll get 72 kilometer. Alright, let's move on. Guys, we have question 5a. Draw a ring around the inequality that is not equivalent to x smaller than 16. We'll reveal the answer when the time returns to 0. Well, let's check out the answer, guys. Here we go. So this is the answer. X plus 8 smaller than 22 is not equivalent to x smaller than 16. Here's the explanation. So we cancel out the 8 on the left hand side by subtracting. Move the 8, from positive become negative. So 22 minus 8 is 14. While this one, 3x less than 48. So we can divide both sides of inequalities with 3, and then 3 divided by 3 is x. 48 divided by 3 is 16. So this is equivalent to the requirement. X minus 18 is smaller than negative 2. So how do we cancel negative 18? Is by moving it to the right and become positive. So x is smaller than 18 minus 2. 18 minus 2 is 16. So this is equivalent to the question. Now we have a x over 8 less than 2. How to cancel the 8 is by multiply both inequality with 8 and 8. So this one cancel out. Now we have x left. 2 times 8 is 16. So this is x smaller than 16. So it's equivalent. Let's move on to 5b. For 5b, in this question, 25 is less than y and y is less than 35. Write down the smallest integer value of y. We'll reveal the answer when the timer returns to 0. Okay guys, let's check it out. So guys, the answer is 26, because 25 after 25 comes 26. I think that's simple. Let's move on to number 6. Guys, number 6, 3D shape has 5 vertices and 5 faces. Work out the number of edges on the shape. Okay, the answer we will reveal after timer returns again to 0. Let's check out the answer, guys. So guys, edges, 8 edges. So 5 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 faces. So there are 4 vertical faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 triangle and 1 base. So total 5. This is the shape of a quadrilateral base pyramid. Pyramid with can be the base with rectangle or square. So this has 8 edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the vertical edges. So this one is the 1, 2, 3, 4 is the edges that form the base. Alright, let's move on. Guys, we are number 7 now. Yuri thinks of a whole number greater than 0. He writes some statement about multiplying and dividing his number by powers of 10. Think to show if each statement is true or false. 1. Dividing my number by 10 to the power of 3 will make my number smaller. True or false? Multiplying my number by 10 to the power of 1 will not change my number. Is it true or false? Dividing by my number with 10 to the power of 2 will make my number 20 times smaller. Is it true or false? And multiplying my number by 10 to the power of 4 will make my number 10,000 times bigger. So which one is true or false? When the timer returns to 0 again, we will reveal the answer. Okay guys, let's check it out. If you need some more time, please pause this video. Okay, here we go. So dividing my number with 10 to the power of 3 will make my number smaller. It is true. When divide 10 to the power of 3 is divide a number with a 1000, and then we divide by a 1000, it make a number smaller. Multiplying with 10 to the power of 1 is equals to 10 only, will not change, so that's false. It will make it bigger 10 times. Dividing my number with 10 to the power of 2 is 100, so it's false. It will make it smaller. as we divide by 100, but not 20 times smaller, 100 times smaller, right? Multiplying my number with 10,000 will make my number 10,000 bigger, so that is the correct one, because 10 to the power 4, the power indicates number of zeros, so we have 40. Alright, let's move on. Now guys, we have question 8. Draw a line to match each formula, equation or expression to the correct description. X minus 3 equals 20. Is it a formula, equation or expression? 10x plus 2. A equals to half times B times H. So when the timer returns to 0, we will reveal the answer, guys. Let's check it out. Here we go. So x minus 3 equals 20 is an equation. We can see there's equal sign here. 10x plus 2, just like that, without equal sign, it's an expression. Let me make expression. A equals to half times B times H. So this is a formula for area of triangle. Let's move on. Guys, we are now in question 9. A number rounded correctly to dp is 3.87. Draw a ring around each of the values this number could be. When the timer returns to 0, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices. We'll reveal the answer, guys. Okay, let's check it out. So guys, we have two answers, 3.8749 and 3.865. So we are aiming to 3.87. so if we mark a border, this is more than 5, so when we round off, it should go to 3.88. so this one is wrong, so this one is correct, as this one is 4 we round down, so we ignore, so it goes to 3.87. while this one 2 dp, so we stop up to 2 bit, is 5, so 5 is more than 5 or more, so we have to add 1 to the last digit, so it becomes 6 plus 1 is 3.87. and this one, if we make a border, 4 is still less than 5, so we ignore, so this will go to 3.86, so this one is wrong. While 3.86, again we make a border after 2 dp, and then again is 4, so we round to 3.86, so it's not 3.87, so that's the answer. Okay, so guys, for number 9 we have only 2 answers that we draw a ring around that. Okay guys, number 10, the diagram shows 2 rectangles A and B. Rectangle A is enlarged to give rectangle B. Work out the value of x. When the timer returns to 0, we will reveal the answer, guys. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, here is the answer, guys. So it's 21. How do we get 21? So we have to see enlargement. It means the ratio of the corresponding sides should be the same. So it means 4 to 12. It is multiplied by 3 to get 12. So we also multiplied 7 by 3. 7 times 3 will get 21. That's how we got the x. Simple, right? Because A and B, they are similar. Next, here we go, number 11. The diagram shows a pair of parallel lines with a line crossing them. The angles are marked with letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Complete these sentences. The angle that is vertically opposite to angle B is the angle that is corresponding to angle E is, and the angle that is alternate to angle C is. Okay, when timer returns to 0, we'll reveal this answer. Let's check it out, guys. So we have vertically opposite to B is angle C. Here you can see they are opposite of each other, so corresponding to angle E, I mean the same, facing the same location, so it's E and A in this case. You see in the green, marked in green. Now alternate to C alternate, it means you have to form a Z letter. Z letter. So here is inside the Z is a C, and inside the other one is F. So this is the Z letter, 1 2 3, and this is the alternate angle. Okay, we hope it's clear. Next, 12 factorize 15x minus 12, 25 and 26x squared plus 39x. Guys, when the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal this answer. Since there are 2 questions, if you need some more time, you may pause this video. Let's check it out. Okay, so guys, factorize 15 and 25, they both have the 5 as the common factor we take out, and then 15x divided by 5 is 3x, 25 divided by 5 is minus 5. So that's the answer. So we divide each element in the term with 5. I can put the 3x and minus 5 in the bracket. For 26x squared and 39x, common factor is 13x. Both have x, so we can take out 13x. So 26x squared divided by 13x is 2x. So x squared divided by x is x. 26 divided by 13 is 2x. 39x divided by 13 is 39 divided by 13 is 3, and x divided by x is 1. So we have 3, and then that is what we put inside the bracket, 2x plus 3 inside the bracket. So we take out the factor 3 and 13x and 2x and plus 3 inside the bracket. That is factorization. Alright, let's move on. Now we are in question 13. Take the 2 lines that are parallel to each other. Here, alright, when the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer, guys. Okay, let's check it out. If you need some more time, you might pause this video. Okay guys, so it's 3x minus 7 and 7 plus 3x. So parallel, the key for parallel is it has the same gradient. How do we get gradient? Gradient is anything attached to the x variable in the line equation. So this is the gradient. So we just have to observe the x term here. Now the number in front of this x is 3, and this is also 3. That's how we got the conclusion that these two are parallel. Well, this one, it has the gradient of 7, and this one negative 7. So if it's opposite sign, they are different. This is negative 3, and so it's different. So we hope it's clear. Let's move on. Now question 14. The diagram shows a prism. The volume of prism is 1269 cubic centimeter. The length of a prism is A. Calculate the value of A. When the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer. Okay guys, let's check it out. So here is the answer, 3.5. That is the value of A in cm, right? So how do you get that? So we are given only one data, that is a volume 1269. So the formula for volume of a prism is base area times height. That is general formula for volume, and then we just plug in the number 1269 to volume. And how do you get base area? Is length times breadth. This is A times 12, 12A, and then oops, sorry, so the base in this case is the cross section or the triangle, right angle triangle here, and this is the height of the prism, so we have to be careful. So base area in this case is the area of a triangle, so half times 12 times 9, that is, when we cross this one we got 6, so 6 times 9 is 54. We got 54 is the base area, so we plug in 54 as the base area, and the height is in here represented by dA. So to get the height, we divide 1269 divided by 54, and we calculate with calculator. We got 23.5, so that's the A. Right, let's move on. So guys, number 15, we have a Hassan has a box of chocolates. 1/5 of the chocolates are milk chocolate, 3/10 of the chocolates are white chocolate. The rest of the chocolates are dark chocolate. Write down the ratio of the milk to white to dark chocolate. Give the ratio in its simplest form. Alright, when the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal this answer, guys. Again, one time, cycle to 0, the timer. Have you got your answer? Let's check it out. Okay, guys, so 1/5 milk, 3/10 is white, and the rest is dark chocolate. So we write 1/5 and 3/10. So 1/5, because this is 10, we equalize this into a fraction with denominator 10, so we times by 2 up and down, so we get 2/10. Now 2/10 is the milk, 3/10 is the white, total up to 5/10. So the whole thing is one whole, so 10/10 minus 5/10, we got 5/10. So then we get milk to white to dark is M to W to D is 2/10, 3/10, 5/10. So we can ignore the denominator by multiplying the whole thing with 10. So we have 2, 2, 3, 2, 5. That's the answer for this number 15. Alright, let's move on. Okay, guys, 16. Angelique wants to investigate the favorite food of students in her school. A. Angelique is deciding how to collect her data. Complete each of Angelique's sentences with the most appropriate word from the box. You may use each word more than once. It's questionnaires or interviews. Using something will take me a long time as I need to speak to everyone. Using blank means the question can be explained if students do not understand. Using something means I can collect data from a large sample of students all at the same time. So time is given. When the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer. Okay, so in between questionnaires or interviews. Let's check it out, guys. So this is the correct answer. Interview enable Angelique to speak to everyone, because direct communication. Also, it means the question can be explained if students do not understand. But use questionnaires in a form of paper means she can collect data faster at the same time. Alright, things should be clear. Next. Okay, so 16b, there are 500 girls and 550 boys in Angelique's school. Angelique decides to sample 50 girls and 55 boys from her school. Explain why this is an appropriate sample. Okay, let's check it out, guys. In here, the ratio of boys and girls in school are the same as the ratio of boys and girls she is sampling. So 500 and 550, so 50 is 10% of that, and 55 10% of 550. Okay, so it's the same ratio, right? Because now we are in 16c. Angelique is trying to decide how to pick the 50 girls for her sample. She decides to pick the first girl, 50 girls she sees coming into her school. Write down one advantage of using this method. Alright, so when timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer. When the first 50 girls she sees coming to school. Okay, let's check out the answer, guys. Well, it's very easy to do, as she just has to count properly and keep track. Okay, so that's the advantage of that. Anything similar to this is correct, so you may write down your answer in the comment section. That will be helpful for other viewers. Let's move on. Here we go, 17. Well, here's a sequence A, 2, 5, 8, 11, and so on. Here are the rules to make sequences B, C, D. Double each term in sequence A to make sequence B. Add 2 to each term in sequence B to make sequence C. Divide each term in sequence C by 3 to make sequence D. Complete these sentences. The term-to-term rule for sequence D is blank, and the term-to-term rules are the same for sequence blank and sequence blank. So you have 1, 2, 3 to answer. When the timer returns to 0, we will reveal the answer. You may try it on your own and pause this video if you need some more time. Okay, let's check it out, guys. Here we go. This is the answers from A to B. we have to double the a, so double of a is 4, 10, 16, 22. This is b. From b to c we have to add 2 to b, so 4 plus 2 6, 10 plus 2 12, 16 plus 2 18, 22 plus 2 24. To get d we divide each term in sequence c by 3, so 6 divided by 3 is 2, 12 divided by 3 4, 18 divided by 3 6, 24 divided by 3 is 8. So the term to term rule for sequence d is 2 4 6 8. We just have 2, add 2 to previous number to get the next number. The term to term rules are the same for sequence a. We have to see here is sequence b and c as add 6 to the previous number to get the next number. Alright, so that's the answer for this. Let's move on. So if you have any question, please write down in the comment section. We'll be available to answer your question in the comment section as well, if it's not clear. Okay, let's move on. Okay guys, so question 18. Here's a Venn diagram. Rational numbers in the greater circles, integers inner circles, and natural number in the innermost circle. Write each of these numbers in the correct place on the Venn diagram. Okay, so we see -5, 0.15, 6, 153.2, 2/3, and -1. When timer returns to 0, we will reveal the answer, guys. Okay, if you need some more time, you may pause this video. Okay, so this is the how we display our answer. So rational numbers and start from the innermost circle. Natural number is the whole number, right? Start from 1, and positive integer 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is 6. Well, so only 6. This is negative, and this is not whole number, and this is negative. So now integers consist of positive integer and negative integers, and is a whole number, can be positive, negative, so we include -5 and -1. It means -5, -1, and 6, they are all integer, and only 6 is in natural number circle. Now we have the balance is 153.2 and 2/3. This has decimal place, 1 decimal place, then this is a fraction, and we have 0.15 is 2 decimal place. So these are not integers, so we put them in rational numbers. Rational numbers is numbers that you can express as fraction or terminating decimal, I mean like decimal 2 decimal place, 1 decimal place. Alright, that's rational numbers. Let's move on. But if you have any question about rational numbers, please write down in the comment section. We'll be happy to answer your question. Alright, let's move on. Okay guys, now question 19. Find the value of 10x squared when x equals to -2. So the timer reruns and we'll reveal the answer once it returns to 0. We got your answer, guys. Let's check it out. Here we go. So the answer is 40. So how do we get that? So x is -2, so we just substitute -2 and then square. -2 squared is 4. 10 times 4 is 40. That's how we got the answer. And we got the answer positive, as the product of a square number always positive, as negative times negative will be always positive. Let's move on. Okay guys, now 20. Here are two triangles A and B with the coordinates of each vertex shown. Find a vector that translates triangle A onto triangle B. Okay, when it returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer, guys. Here we go, let's check it out. So guys, the answer is a -4, -2. How did you got that? So A to B. So from A, we see here these two corresponding vertex. From here it's translated to here, so we just compare. So this is x part and this is y part. X is always horizontal part, y is vertical part, so we compare 5 to go to 3. So this is the result, 3 and 5. So from 3 to 5, 3 minus 5 is -2. So we can see that from 5 to 3 we have to move 1 and 2 unit to go to 3. Okay, so 2 unit. Oops, so mistake. So from 5 to 3 is vertical, so 1 2, that's how we got to 3. So 5 to 3, so 3 minus 5 is -2. So then, so we move down 2 unit, down 2 unit is this one, and then horizontal movement is from -1 to -5, so we have to move -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So 5 units, 4 unit to the left, that is this one. So 4 unit left and 2 unit down. So that's how we got -4 and -2. Or how do you get by subtraction is 3 minus by 5 is -2, -5 minus -1 is -5 plus 1 is -4. So that's how we got the answer. Okay guys, let's move on. Guys, question 21, here are two numbers written as a product of their prime factors. 2/5 times 3 times 5 square times 7, 2 cube times 3 square times 5 cube. H is the highest common factors of the two numbers. L is the lowest common multiple of the two numbers. Find the value of H and the value of L. Alright, so here's the timer. When it returns to 0, we will reveal the answer. Okay, let's check it out guys. Here we go, this is the answer. So we have 2 2 3 3 5 5 7. To get the highest common factor, we have to get the pairs of mutual common factors. So we have 2 2, and then we take the lowest index for HCF, that's the rule, and 3 3 3 times 3 3 and 3 square, we take the 3, 5 square, and 5 cube, we take 5 square. Then we multiply, 3 cube is 8 times 3, 5 square is 25. Then we multiply this one, 8 times 3 24, 24 times 25 is 600. So for LCM, we list all the factors and take the highest index, that will be 2/5 and 3 square and 5 cube and 7. So that will be giving the product of 252,000. Alright, let's move on. Guys, we are in now question 22. Each of the adults in group A and B runs a race. The time in seconds to run the race is recorded for each adult. The stem and leaf diagram shows the result for each adult in group A. Key 9 3 represent a time of 93 seconds to run the race. So 6 7 8 9 2 4 6. So this is the data result for group A. Write down the fastest time for the adult in group A to run the race. Okay, when the timer hits 0, we will reveal the answer. Let's check it out guys. So it's a fastest is shortest time, so 6:62. Alright, let's move on. Now we have 6B. Find how many adults in group A took longer than 80 seconds to run the race. Let's see, when the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer. Okay, let's check it out guys. Well, it's 7, so longer than 80, it means 81, 81, 81, 87, 93, 94, 98. So this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 people. Alright, next. Okay guys, 22C. Ahmed compares the range of time for group A with the range of time for group B. The ranges show that group A has more consistent times than group B. Draw a ring around the value that could be the range for group B. Alright, when the timer returns to 0 again, we will reveal the answer. Okay, let's check out. So guys, the only possible answer is 3 8, as the range for group A is the minimum value is 62 and the maximum is 98. So 98 minus 62 is 36. So we have to choose the range that is greater than 36. That the only answer is 3 8, because A is more consistent than B, so B has to have the larger, greater range than A. Right, so next. Alright guys, now we are in question 22D. The median time for group B adults to run in the race is 82 seconds. Using this result, write down a comparison between group A and group B. You must use data to support your comparison. So this is the group A, and this one is the fastest time was 62. So now we have to answer question D. Well, when the timer hits 0, we will reveal the answer. Okay, let's check out the answer, guys. Well, you may pause this video if you need some more time. Oh guys, so the answer is the median of group A is 79, which is less than median of group B, which means group A is faster than group B. So how to get the median of group A? So group A, we arrange the data from smallest to greatest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All the 15 data we arrange in here: 62, 64, 66, and so on up to 98. And find the middle. So 15, the middle will be the data number 8, because 15 plus 1 is 16 over 2. So data number 8, the 8th data, so this fall on 79. That is the median, because the total number is the data is odd number, so the median will fall on the data itself. Alright, so we have 7 on the left, 7 on the right, and this is the median, 79. So if you have any question about median, please write down in the comment section. We'll reply to you with another video explaining specific topic about this median. So that's how we compare. A is 79 less than B, so A is faster. Let's move on. Okay guys, 23. Here are the first 4 terms of a linear sequence: 3.4, 2.8, 2.2, 1.6. Find the nth term of this sequence. Okay, let's see the answer after the timer returns to 0. Have you got your answer, guys? I believe you can do that, and if you need some more time, you may pause this video. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so it's a negative 0.6n plus 4. How to get that? So from the unit 1 to unit 2, the difference is 2.8 minus 3.4, that is negative 0.6. So then for un, we have to get un is negative 0.6n plus something, a number, and if we take n equals to 1, that unit 1 is 3.4, so we have to find the value of this x. So the x will be 3.4 plus 0.6, that is 4. So that's how we got the number 4. So negative 0.6n plus 4, when the n is 1, that is unit 1, is negative 0.6 plus 4, that will get the first term 3.4. That's how we got the 4 in here. Okay, we hope it's clear. Let's move on. Okay, now number 24. The wheel of a car has a radius of 22.5 cm. The car travels 1.1 kilometer. Work out the number of times of the wheel turns when the car travels 1.1 kilometers. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. Okay, so when the timer returns to 0, we'll reveal the answer. Remember, nearest whole number, guys. Let's check it out. So the answer is a 778 times. How do you get that? So 1.1 kilometers convert to a centimeter is times 1000 to go to meter, become 1100, and then for meter the message is multiplied by 100, so we add 2 more 0. Now circumference of the circle is pi d, so pi times 22.5 times 2, we get 45 pi. Then to go to the final answer, number of times the wheel turns is the total distance, 110,000 divided by 4.5 pi, that is 778 times, around 700. Okay, so it's around 778 times. Alright, let's move on. Guys, number 25 is our last number. The diagram shows a field in the shape of 2 rectangles and a triangle. Alright, Mia wants to cover the field with grass seed. Grass seed is stored in 25 kg bags. 5 kg of grass seed covers 115 square meter. Mia thinks she will need to buy 13 bags of grass seed. Sure that Mia is not correct? Okay guys, when the timer runs to 0, we will reveal the answer. Please pause this video. As this is the final question, you may pause and take some more time. As usually the question at the last part is a bit challenging. Okay, let's check it out. So guys, so we have in here, the answer is Mia is wrong because she needs more than her prediction. Alright, so let's check it out why she's wrong. So we have a divide this area into A, B and C. AC is the A is the rectangle 105 times 50, that will be the area. B is a triangle half times 75 times 35. So how do we get this 75 is 105 minus 30 to get 75. Area of C is 35 times 30. So we get total up all the area, we got 7612.5. Now that is require, because 5 kg require can cover 115. So and 5 kg cover 115, so one bag is 25 kg. So one bag is 5 kg times 5, so 115 square meters for one bag can cover 115 times 5, 575 square meters. So 5 kg to cover this much, so 25 kg will be able to cover, because 5 times 5 is 5 kg to go to 25 times 5, so 115 times 5 to get 575 square meters. That is area covered by one bag. So one bag, so Mia says she will need 13, so 575 square meter times 13 is 7475, which is less than the total area need to be covered. So Mia is wrong in this case. This is wrong because it needs to 7612.5 square meter of grass. 13 bag is not enough, it's only covers 7475 square meters. Okay guys, that's it. Last but not least, join our online class if you need some help, and we are available weekday and weekend, and see you there. Bye. Okay guys, today's discussion is conducted by Study Tuition Online. We cater for all the subject and this program. Email us if you are interested to join with our online tuition. Subscribe and ring bell so you'll not miss any of our latest video, as we keep updating daily, weekly, monthly. And check the link below, don't describe, as there is free resources from grade 3 up to grade 12, and also calculus and for pre-course. Bye bye, and see you for now. If you have any question, any difficult question, you can upload in Google Drive, send the link in comment section. We will see what we can do for you. And bye bye, and don't forget to give likes to the video, it will encourage us to make more video like this. Bye bye, and God bless you.